One of the most important elements in any of our lives is why. Meaning, with each choice that we make, we should have a reason. We should be sure of our purpose. We should never forget our why. Your why is just as important as the air you breathe. So why are we here? In March of 2020, COVID-19 interrupted all of our plans. It has affected us all in varying degrees, from physical health matters to business and school closures to social distancing mandates and a global shift in what our new normal will be. And we extend peace and our warmest condolences to those affected in the most extreme ways. There's another reason why we're here. Through it all, you've shown perseverance. While news channels rattled off numbers and social media outlets displayed the moments of turbulence in our culture, you remained focused on your why. As a staff, faculty, school community at large, and as a family, you found a way to support our scholars. You found a way to love them, roll up your sleeves, and still do your job because you did not forget your why. Class of 2020, you are the most important why today. We are all here because whether it had been in an auditorium, a gymnasium, an outdoor field, or right here on our digital devices, there is no way that we would miss this. The most important why of all is you. As we proceed with this ceremony, we ask that if you're participating in the comment section, please be respectful. And if not, avail yourselves to enjoy this moment to the fullest, because this moment will be remembered forever. Congratulations to the class of 2020, and may we all proceed from this day forth, always remembering our why.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has brought us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Congratulations, graduates. You did it.
Good day, family. Listen, we have an amazing display for you all. And of course, we know that it's all about our scholars, but we'd like to take this moment for our scholars to show some love to the very people who have supported them along the way. So, scholars, if you're able, stand on up. Yep, stand up. Come on, get up. Okay, now turn to the person or to the people who have supported you along the way, or close your eyes if they're not physically there with you, and repeat after me. Say, thank you. This path may not have been easy, but you've still been there for me. Without you, there would be no me. Good job, good job. Great job, scholars, once again. And on behalf of everyone within your school community and every one of us here at Kaleidoscope Multimedia, once again, congratulations to the class of 2020.
Congratulations, class of 2020. This is Rafael Alvarez, Superintendent for Community School District 7. I want to thank you and your parents for persevering through this difficult time. And again, I want to celebrate you in this major accomplishment during this adversity that we're facing. Once again, congratulations.
It is with great pleasure that I now introduce to you our class valedictorian, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Mariah Salters.
My name is Mariah Salters, and I'm your class of 2020 valedictorian. First, let me start by saying, wow, what a year. I would have never imagined we would have been here having a virtual graduation. This year has been a roller coaster. It began as a typical senior year for us. Looking forward to seeing activities, talking about what we were going to wear to prom, and the anticipation of getting accepted to high schools. Little did we know, midway through, we would be hit with a pandemic in life. As we knew, it would change forever. We quickly had to shift to remote learning, which was a lot harder than you think. Not only were we learning online, but also we were no longer seeing each other. No more press brief with Mr. Sanchez, no more lunches with our friends, and the little things we took for granted. But we made it. It wasn't easy and took a lot of us time to adjust to the new normal. But wow, we did it. I must say, I could have not made it through the year without the help of some amazing staff. I first would like to thank Ms. Ishan and Ms. Kochi for being so supportive of me throughout my years at APR. I appreciate our long talks and the confidence you helped instill in me. I would like to thank Mr. Vasquez. We gave you a run for your money for what was your first year of teaching, but you didn't give up. You worked hard and pushed us to be better. I've made some amazing friends at APR. I hold our friendships near and dear to my heart because without you guys, I would have not had such a memorable middle school experience. Everybody at 801 made everything funny. So shout out to my closest friends, Zion, Jeremiah, Anna T, Brandon, and Damaris. Thank you guys for being there for me. I would also like to give thanks to my mom and our Heavenly Father Jehovah, God, because without them, I wouldn't have been here right now. I would like to end with this. It is only benefiting that we would have graduate during this epic time in history, since we are nothing less than epic, and I know we will achieve epic things in our life. I am confident we will leave our mark in this world and make it a better place. For as we know, the world right now needs us. Congratulations, class of 2020. We made history.
At this time, it is my honor to introduce to you our graduating class of 2020 salutatorian, Miss Anna Tiburcio.
Good morning, administration, school staff, parents, and most importantly, my graduating classmates of 2020. Well, we did it. We made it past another school year, and now we're moving on to the next grade, and I couldn't be more excited about it. As we move forward to the next part of our lives, there have been some wonderful memories that I've made in middle school. Though there are some tough moments that I choose to forget, there are also some moments that I will never forget and really gave me a reality check into the real world. For example, the importance of friendship. Friendships have given me a sense of belonging and hope. Friendships have given me a motive to come to school every day. Friendships have given me support in whatever I was going through at the time. And even though those friendships may not progress into high school, I'm still thankful for them. So Casey, Albania, and Hensley, I thank you three for being my friend, and I hope we can stay friends in the near future. There is a quote saying that actions speak louder than words, and I believe that very much. You can't just say something and not do it. You have to make a difference and do it. Don't say you're going to graduate high school and not graduate high school. You have to do it. You have to work hard to do it. Don't say you're going to make a difference and not make a difference at all. Make that difference and go farther than that. I know we can do this. You just have to believe in yourselves, and you can make it far. Finally, I would like to thank my mother, sisters, and brothers, and the rest of my family members who have helped me through this time. Thank you all for making me the person I am today. I would also like to thank my teachers, my rocking art teacher, Mr. Bonanno, my lovely humanities teachers, Mr. McConkey and Ms. Toledo, my beautiful debate teacher, Ms. G, my lovable health teacher, Mr. Armstrong, and finally, last but not least, my extravagant math teachers, Ms. Koti and Ms. Isham. Thank you all for getting me where I'm standing today. To the rest of my graduating classmates, to the rest of the school staff that I didn't mention, you are all so amazing. You all have so much potential, and I thank you all for taking this journey with me. My name's Anne, I'm your salutatorian, and I have one last thing to say. Let's go, Spartans.
The Parent Leadership Award for the Academy of Public Relations Class of 2020 is awarded to Sandra Alvarenga. Sandra has been a truly supportive force for our school for the past 3 years. As a PTA president and a school leadership team member, she has definitely been an advocate for all things central to the school and the community. An example and a testament to her supportive force came when the elevator of the school became part of our agenda for the school leadership team. And when I mentioned to her that it had been an issue that had been persistent and was taking quite some time to fix, Sandra galvanized the masses to make our voices heard. And within 1 month's time, that elevator was up and running. That's just one example of the true advocate that she is. We will miss you, Sandra, and we hope to see you come back. We thank you so much for your service to our school, and we will miss you greatly. The Principal's Award for the Class of 2020 is awarded to a young lady who I've had the honor of observing for the past 3 years. This student, as a 6th grader, walked in through the doors of APR excited and invigorated with everything that middle school had to offer. Now, for most students, transitioning from 5th grade into a brand new school building in 6th grade and not knowing any teachers can be terrifying, even intimidating. But not for Amanda Martinez. Amanda, by the end of 6th grade, had learned all the names of the teachers, had learned even the folks in the main office, and I wouldn't be surprised if she knew everyone who worked in the school cafeteria as well. That's just the personality that she has. She's a leader in her own right. And throughout the 3 years, I've witnessed her develop as a true leader, as someone who is reflective about her own actions, but also about her next steps. And so as an 8th grader, I was always deeply impressed walking away from a conversation that I would have with her and some reference that she made that a teacher had taught her something or some feedback that she implemented, even referring back to conversations that we have had either informally or formally. And those are the qualities that I truly admire about Amanda Martinez. They are qualities that will serve her in great capacity as she moves forward in her educational career. Amanda, we were very happy to have you as part of our APR family. We are sure that whatever it is that you choose to do moving forward will serve you and your family right. And please know that we will always be here looking forward to all of your accomplishments and your new endeavors. Congratulations on being the recipient of the Principal's Award. Good luck to you.
Durante los últimos 2 años me han encomendado la tarea de seleccionar a un estudiante para que le entregue el premio de asistente director. Créeme cuando te digo que no es fácil. Hay muchos estudiantes que he conocido en la clase del 2020 que merecen este premio. Pero hay un estudiante que se ha destacado entre todos los estudiantes. Este estudiante ha demostrado dedicación, entusiasmo, fortaleza, ingenio, humor y sobre todo desinterés. He tenido la fortuna de interactuar con este alumno tanto en el salón que fuera de ella. Este estudiante ha llegado a encarnar lo que es ser espartano y merece y se ha ganado el premio de asistente director este año. Y así, damas y caballeros, sin más preámbulos, presento el premio de asistente director a Ruth Rodríguez Matos. Congratulations, Ruth. You deserve it. Graduating class of 2020, we've made it. You know, as I sat down to write this commencement speech, I struggled. It was really hard for me to put everything that I felt onto paper. And so I thought what was best was to speak from the heart. And so graduating class of 2020, I want to let you know that you have left an indelible mark on me, on all of us, the staff at APR. You know, I remember walking into APR for the first time and walking into the auditorium to do my infamous red cup water magic trick, as you guys like to call it, and meeting many of you for the first time. And I remember the feeling that I got meeting you. It was a feeling of kindness, of inclusion, a welcoming feeling. And throughout our 2 years together, you continue to show that same level of caring to me and to each other. I think back to all of the good times, all of the not so good times, all of the laughs, all of the battles in the cafeteria. And no matter what always comes forth through all of those thoughts is the feeling that I get when I think about each and every one of you. It's a feeling of family, of belonging, of caring. And even in these times now, which are uncertain, tumultuous, you have all still shown caring for all of each other and for all of the staff. And it's interesting because I think about what you have accomplished. Believe me, it's not easy to be able to sit here at graduation, make it through 8th grade, given all of the challenges that we're facing right now. But I want you to think about the fact that because you're sitting here today, it says a lot about you. It says that you are a Spartan, that you have been equipped with everything that you need to be successful. Because if you can be successful today with everything that's going on, you can be successful in the future as well. So always keep in mind that you made it here. And that signifies that if you put your mind to it and you will it, you can do anything that you want. So ladies and gentlemen, congratulations. Good luck in the future. And anything you ever need, please know you have a home to come back to. Good luck and congratulations again.
Our keynote speaker for the Academy of Public Relations Class of 2020 commencement ceremony is a familiar face. This gentleman joined our APR family in 2006, 1 year after I founded the school in 2005. I recall meeting this gentleman as if it were yesterday. Mr. Marks showed up at my office door for a scheduled interview for an assistant principal position. I remember that the day that I met him, I didn't know anything about him. And I remember when we sat down to discuss the job and the responsibilities, he came very well prepared with a portfolio. And as I flipped through the pages of his service and his experience, I started to see exactly how passionate he was about all of the work that he had done for the South Bronx community. In fact, the school that he was leaving, he had served as a teacher and dean for well over a dozen years, and he was torn if this was something he wanted to do. See, that's the thing about Mr. Marks. Mr. Marks has always thought about the children first. And since then, we led the Academy of Public Relations for 12 years afterward, until he decided to retire in July of 2019. Now, unbeknownst to Mr. Marks, although he thought he was leaving, he continues to work in a part-time capacity at our school. So many of you who have seen him around see him sporadically through the halls, still being his Mr. Marks self. He has served in the capacity of the dean, of a cheerleader, confidant, friend, comedian, and of course, as the assistant principal. As he continues to serve our school, it becomes even more apparent of why we chose him to become part of the fabric of what makes us APR. And it is my honor to introduce someone who has really become just that. Mr. Marks is part of the foundation of what makes us a special school. And therefore, I'd like you to join me in welcoming our 2020 keynote speaker, Mr. Barry Marks.
Good afternoon, APR staff, special guest, Mr. Sanchez, Miss Andino Flora, parents, and of course, graduates. Let me start by stating how it came about that I am delivering this commencement speech as a keynote speaker here today. As you know, I retired for the most part 2 years ago. I say for the most part as I do have the pleasure of coming in from time to time to help out, assist where needed, and interact with you guys. I have expressed to Ms. Andino that this particular graduating class is special to me for a few reasons. First, you are my last group of students, so to speak. You were 6th graders in my last year, so we do have that special bond. I could always count on that bond or connection every time I came in over the last 2 years. Our interactions and your words, whatever they may have been, always warm my heart and made me miss the days when you were back in 6th grade. Well, maybe not all those days, if you know what I mean, but most of them. Second, your particular class was definitely a one-of-a-kind class. Let's just say you kept me on my toes and made my last year one I will never soon forget. Should I remind you of some of the interesting stories and events from that year that gave me the gray hairs on my head? Maybe I'll save that for another nostalgic time. But I will say you were the only grade in the history of APR that Ms. Andino and I decided to reorganize the classes mid-year due to, let's say, your unique personalities. You guys were a little freaked out at first, but got used to your new class soon enough, and the rest of the year was definitely not as bumpy. But it was your smiles, spirit, and strong personalities that stood out in my memory and made me wonder if I should stick around for a few more years. So, When Miss Andino called me a few weeks ago and asked if I wanted to be the keynote speaker for your graduation, I was honored, thrilled, and excited to deliver the speech. Although it'd be quite different than any of the other graduation speeches I've done over the years at APR. I will be brief, as delivering a commencement speech via video is just yet another strange dynamic due to the recent events from the last few months. So speaking of different, I was thinking of the message I wanted to deliver during this strange and difficult and challenging time. It's a time that has presented us with the unknown, a time that has presented us with pain, a time that has presented us with tragedy, a time that has presented us with loss, a time that has presented us with a period in our life that we will never forget. But it is also a time that makes us think of a reset that was maybe overdue. We have become a society that takes many things for granted. For example, the freedoms that we live with and enjoy each and every day. Like going to McDonald's, going to the movies, going to the park, going to the beach, going to a baseball game, watching the NBA playoffs, hanging out with friends, seeing your teachers at school every day, and I could go on and on. Small things like this that we had and didn't realize how fortunate we were until they were suddenly taken away. I believe that when we get them back soon, we will appreciate them as not just a given, but as something that makes us luckier than any other country in the world. I believe that when you will have the opportunity to go back to school, high school, and then college, you will make the most of it and remember what it was like when you didn't have it for a few months. They say that adversity and pain build determination and strength. I'm sure you will all look at the world quite differently a few months from now. You may have found your passion observing what the essential workers have been doing and have become inspired to become a healthcare worker, go into law enforcement, be a first responder, work in the energy industry, go into communications and information technology, financial services, chemical engineering, or medicine. You may be drawn to leadership opportunities in your community or elsewhere and use your voice to better the lives of others. Always remember, aspire, prepare, respect, expanding the mind, empowering the voice, the APR motto. You are the future of this great country, and you will be the generation that determines how great it will continue to be. So I leave you with this final thought. Always remember the time when the things we took for granted were all of a sudden not there anymore, and appreciate the basic things in life we enjoy on a daily basis. Make the most of any opportunity that comes your way. Never back away from a challenge that will have great impact for you and those around you. Stand strong when the wind is against you and ride the wind when it's at your back. Good luck. Hoping to see you in person in the near future to discuss your successes, as well as reminisce about some of those events back in the 6th grade which gave me these gray hairs on my head. Good luck.
Good afternoon, and welcome to the class of 2020's graduation ceremony, our first ever virtual commencement exercise. I'd like to first and foremost thank all of our APR families, our parents, our grandparents, our abuelitos and abuelitas, our godmothers, our godfathers, padrinos and madrinas, aunts, uncles, and even neighbors who have come together during this very difficult time to support our children and to support us as a school as we navigated these very difficult times. And to my graduates, the class of 2020. I could hear it now if we were in the auditorium, the roars and the clapping, and ultimately me trying to calm you down and get you back to focus and pay attention. Many of you were stripped of those last couple of memories that we would have had together in the school building. Whether it was lunch in the cafeteria, some funny story that happened in a classroom, something that happened in transition to your next class. Those hallways are empty now. Those classrooms are empty. And it was due to something that was beyond our control. And so I want to say to you that I'm proud of all of you. This year was far from easy, but you handled it well. You handled it like pros. And regardless of the challenges, you put a lot of effort into your schoolwork, despite the circumstances. COVID-19 entirely changed the way that the faculty and staff had to teach, and also the way that you had to learn. Still, you persevered, and you got through it, and you remained committed, and you never gave up. And so for that, I want to thank you for all you've done to adapt to this new situation, and to also help the teachers to adapt to theirs. As this challenging year progressed, and as difficult as it was, it proves to me that the class of 2020 is a strong class. If you can work through this pandemic, I'm confident that you can handle any possible adversity you face in the future. It is through experiences like these that we build perseverance, dedication, and resilience. I do, however, want to also take this moment to sympathize. As I mentioned earlier, I know this last year at school didn't turn out how you wanted it. You missed time with your friends. You missed time with your teachers. You missed the opportunity to say goodbye and have a proper graduation ceremony. I'm so sorry that this year couldn't have been a little better for you as a graduating class. As frustrating as it all is, I want you to see this year as an opportunity to grow and become stronger. There are no words to express how proud I am of you for adapting to these circumstances. The skills you develop throughout this process will undoubtedly serve you in the future. Unfortunately, COVID-19 isn't the only struggle the community has faced this school year. As I'm sure you're all aware, the deaths of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and other unarmed Black Americans in this country have sparked a new wave of protests and calls for reform. As much as I would love to say that a wonderful world awaits you after graduating from our school, the truth is that this nation has a long way to go until real equity is achieved. But here's the thing. You're facing the precipice of change. In fact, I believe you may be facing and experiencing and witnessing a new civil rights movement, one that should have been long implemented years ago with the first civil rights movement. But you now have the ability to become leaders in your own right and advocates for change. Use this opportunity. Don't be afraid to use your voice. In fact, no one who's remained quiet has ever really made an impact on the world. As they say, the squeaky wheel gets the oil. And that phrase exists for a reason. It is a very difficult time. It's one, in fact, that I pondered whether or not to include in my commencement speech. But I feel that it is incredibly important to speak to the injustices and how you can have a very strong part on how to change it and how to become your own advocates in making sure that the world that you build for yourself and your peers is one that you have built. People around the world are standing in solidarity with our communities and with our struggles. And soon, you're going to be able to do the same. You are the future of the South Bronx community, and you are the future of our nation. Leaving here, you'll be presented with new opportunities to learn more about lots of situations, make your voices heard, and encourage change. The class of 2020 is brave and intelligent, and I have no doubt that you will improve this world and push for justice. As a class, you've already seen a great deal of adversity, and you've gotten past it. Lots of conflict this year, lots of unexpected circumstances. But again, here we are on the other end of it. I'm sorry that this is how your year had to end, but I'm not sorry for the strength and the skills that this pandemic, as well as all that you've experienced this year, has contributed to your growth as our future leaders. I know I've said it many times already, but I will not stop saying how proud I am of you. I am looking forward to seeing all the progress and all the change that you will implement as you move forward. I can see all the faces right now and all the amazing things that I can't wait to hear about when you come back and visit us. I look forward to hearing all about your journeys. Please come back to visit us. And remember, we're always here for you. Aspire, prepare, respect. Until we see each other again, love you very much. Be well.
Xavier Connors,
Jadiel Garcia, Emmanuel Tapia,
Messiah Allen, Casey Alvarenga, Damaris Arzu, Michael Baez, Fatumata Barry, Abraham Cisse, Delilah Cruz Pagan, Ana Lucia Echeverria, Elias Espada, Edwin Galindo, Danae Godfrey, Giancarlos Gomez, Remy Lavariega, Yanis Linares, Jacory McDaniel,
Handelson Morris, Shania Pearson, Yamil Quinones, Mariah Salters, Jeremiah St. Helen, Kylie White, Zion Young.
Class 802, Omar Aponte, Valerie Balbuena, Angeline Felix, David Fuentes, Miranda Gonzalez, Joshua Kabori, Davion Lucas, Tanya Lucero,
DeVay McCoy, Anton Nikaj, Xavier Pujols, Bradford Rivera Jr., Ciacia Silva, Mario Solano, Eduard Velasquez, Brandon Ventura.
Class 803, Jadon Acevedo, Brianna Balbuena, Janaya Bell, Albania Estevez, Cheyenne Drayton, Samaya Hayes, Jasmine Hernandez, Tyshawn Johnson, Genesis Lopez, Amanda Martinez, Hensley Mojica,
David Navarez, Aaron Nakaj, Trinity Parsons, Sebastian Romero, Marvin Sanchez, Yamileth Sanchez, Melanie Solar, Lorima Sosa, Anna Tiburcio, Jaden Toro.
Emmanuel Artias, Destiny Bonilla, Nidalis Cachias Curillo, Jamie Castillo, Aileen Díaz Salvatierra, Madeline Gómez Núñez, Ashley Guzmán Muñoz,
Raylene Hernández, Sharon Lambert Fernández, Hatumata Magaza, Tiffany Núñez Morillo, Karen Palomeque Guzne, Jonathan Pavón Crisantos, Frankie Perez,
Taisha Pérez Matías, Ezequiel Ramírez Salvatierra, Ruth Rodríguez Matos, Eric Rosario Guzmán, Manuel Tavares, Saúl de Jesús Vázquez, Chris Joel Vázquez, Herder Velázquez,
Felix Avila, Catherine Chapur, Agustin de Jesus, Irving Flores,
Radames Hernandez, Sterling Saldana,
Congratulations, class of 2020. You did it. I'm so proud of you. I wish you all the best. Take care.
Hello, 8th graders. How are you today? I just wanted to congratulate every single one of you for graduating 8th grade and heading out to high school. Next year, you'll have different kinds of adventures and different challenges as well. One thing you guys should all keep in mind is to always give it your best. Always play hard. Believe in yourself, and you can do whatever you want, guys. Give it your best shot, and you never know how far you can go. Alright, guys? Don't give up on your dreams. Don't let other people undermine you or bring you down. Always push forward. Be confident. Be smart. Think about things. And I hope you guys become incredible people, guys. Incredible people. To all my creators, congrats, guys. You guys did it. Yay! Very good.
To the class of 2020, hi guys, this is Miss Millie. I will definitely miss all you guys. I wish you the best of luck in high school, and just remember, this is the beginning to a new journey.
Congratulations to the graduating class of 2020. This is Mr. Kelleher, and I just want to wish everybody the best of luck in high school next year. I know everyone will do great, and I especially want to say thank you to Class 802 for a wonderful year. I'm sad that I can't be there with you guys while you graduate, but I'm with you in spirit and sending you all the best wishes and best of luck for next year.
Hola mis amores, estoy aquí para felicitarlos en un trabajo bien hecho. Estoy bien orgullosa de ustedes. Sé que los últimos 3 años no fueron fáciles, pero siguieron adelante. Ahora van a tener la prueba más grande, que es cambiar este mundo. Y sé que lo pueden hacer. Te quiero mucho, me hace muchísima falta. Y te ruego que se cuiden uno al otro, por favor. Y siempre voy a estar aquí para ustedes, por cualquier cosa. ¿Ok? Te quiero mucho. Congratulations.
Congratulations, APR graduating class of 2020. I feel like my time with you guys was cut too short. I definitely feel like I learned a lot more from you guys than you learned from me this year. But I was with you long enough to connect with you guys and know that there's something absolutely amazing about each and every one of you. All I can say is keep moving forward, shoot for the stars, and you know that no matter what, somewhere there's a crazy art teacher in the Bronx that loves you and believes that you guys can do whatever you want. So keep it up. I'm grateful for the time I had with you. Congratulations. I miss you already.
Hello, 2020 graduates. You finally made it. Moving on to high school. This is when the journey truly begins. Remember, you can have anything that you want. You can be anyone that you want as long as you want it bad enough. Miss Quinones is truly going to miss you, and I love you all. I hope that you come back to visit.
Hello, 8th grade. Congrats on graduating middle school. I am so proud of each and every one of you guys. You did it. You finished. You're graduating. It's time for high school, and you guys are going to be great. I wish I can be there to hug you guys one last time, but at least I get to share this video with you guys and just really show how much I am going to miss you and how proud I am of each and every one of you guys. Hola, octavo grado, se están graduando de la escuela intermedia. No lo puedo creer que llegamos ya a este punto. Y aunque no esté ahí para abrazarlos y estar con ustedes, les quiero desear lo mejor, los quiero mucho y no puedo creer que van para high school, pero estoy muy contenta y los extraño mucho y nos vemos, ¿ok? No se olviden de mí, me tienen que venir a visitar, ¿ok?
Hello, congratulations to the class of 2020. Remember, success is never final, failure is never fatal. It's the courage to continue that counts. Good luck to you all.
To the graduating class of 2020, I just want to wish you the very best. It has been a pleasure teaching all of you. For all the classes I've taught most of you for 3 years. For class 801, you've been a very energetic class. Class 802, almost like my homeroom class. Gonna miss you a lot. Class 803, my best health class. Awesome class. 805, the best Thanksgiving we ever had. I enjoyed it. You guys are awesome. Class 806, a wonderful class. A very family class. I love all you guys. I wish you the best. You are future leaders. And may you do well in life. Love you, Mr. Armstrong.
Hello, 8th grade graduates. This is Ms. Corral. I wanted to say congratulations on your 8th grade graduation and wish you the very, very best in high school and all your future endeavors. I know that this is the first of many, many graduations, and so I send you off with much love and the best of luck on this journey called life. Felicidades.
APR class of 2020, here we are. Can you believe that it's been 3 years since you started with us? Now look at you. You're graduating. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, why is Miss Colty's face all up in this camera? Well, I'm going to tell you why my face is in this camera, and that's to say that I am so proud of you. And it takes me back to a quote that I read somewhere that says, we don't grow when things are easy, but we grow because of challenges. And boy, have you guys had your share of challenges this year. However, you were able to rise above it all. And for that, I am so proud of you. Shout out to the graduating class of 2020. Special shout out to 803, my babies. I am so proud of each and every one of you. And I just want to leave you with this one thing. Just continue to grow no matter what you're going through. Just continue to grow.
Congratulations, class of 2020. I know it's been a very challenging year, but you guys have prevailed, and I wish you guys the best of luck in high school.
APR seniors, what's going on? It's Mr. Garcia here, the single shepherd for 6th grade. Just want to let you know that I am very proud of you for graduating.
APR's graduating class of 2020. I am so proud of you. While I know that this may not be the senior year you dreamed of, it will always be your senior year, unique and never to be forgotten. I feel honored to have been part of your journey. I'm gonna miss you, but I'm so happy that you guys will be able to begin your new life adventure. Congratulations, class of 2020. Felicitaciones, clase de 2020. Yay!
Greetings to our graduating class of 2020. As we all know, it's been a unique year, but not as unique as you all are. As your teacher and coach at APR, being able to witness your greatness at work on a daily basis has been an honor and a privilege. You will always have a family here at APR, as you will always have that Spartan spirit no matter where you go. With that being said, wish you all as much continued success, greatness, and happiness as you move on forward through this thing called life. Oh, you thought I was done? Is that understood?
Hello, seniors. I want to first congratulate you for reaching yet another milestone in your life. You definitely deserve this. While writing this short speech, I read a quote that says, "We know what we are, but know not what we may be." I like this quote because not too long ago, I was right there where you are, knowing who I was, but not knowing who I would become. I am sure you feel the same, and that's okay. I know that each and every one of you will leave your mark on the world. And I can then pat myself on the back and say, job well done. Congratulations.
Hello, APR. This is Mrs. Schleifer. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2020. I am so proud of you and wish you so much success. Never give up. Bye.
Quiero comenzar diciendo, aunque la graduación te parezca diferente, el logro sigue siendo el mismo. Has puesto el mismo trabajo duro. Has aprendido y has creído mucho. Por supuesto, estamos tristes de no poder verlos graduarse como todos esperábamos, pero estamos muy orgullosos de todos y cada uno de ustedes. Dentro de un año, cuando te sientes derrotado o tengas ganas de rendirte, recuerda este momento. Recuerda que trabajaste duro y no permitiste que una pandemia te impidiera graduarte. Una última cosa, siempre mantente fiel a quien eres. Y si puedes soñarlo, puedes lograrlo. Los amo a todos. Los deseos lo mejor. Y recuérdate, Spartans for life. Hello, Spartans. Happy graduation day. Ms. Gutierrez here. I want to start by saying, even though graduation looks different for you, the achievement is still the same. You've put in the same hard work. You've learned and you've grown so much. Of course, we're sad we won't get to see you walk across the stage like we all hope we would. We're all so proud of each and every one of you. One day, years from now, when you feel defeated or you feel like giving up, remember this moment. Remember this time. Remember that you worked so hard and you did not let a pandemic stop you from graduating. One last thing. Always stay true to who you are. And if you can dream it, trust me, you can achieve it. I love you all. I wish you all the very, very best. And remember, it's Spartans for life.
A nuestros graduandos del 2020, a nuestra histórica graduación del año 2020. Ustedes serán los que nosotros nunca olvidaremos en todos los años que nos quedan de vida. Porque en el poco tiempo que tuvimos, hemos pasado por muchas circunstancias que nos han mantenido más unidos. Espero que a partir de hoy su vida siga hacia adelante y que no teman a nada de ahora en adelante para poder lograr sus objetivos. Recuerda que tú eres el constructor de tu propio futuro. No mires para atrás ni para tomar impulso. Y cuando sienta que ha desfallecido y que no puedes seguir, recuerda lo que hiciste en 3 meses que nunca pensaste que lo iba a hacer. Felicidades.
Hello, APR seniors. It's me, Miss Trina. I'm the 8th grade social worker for the Single Shepherd program. And I just wanted to say congratulations to all of you. I can't believe it. The time is now. You guys are seniors. You're graduating and going on to high school. I am so excited for you all. I know it's unusual times and unusual graduation, but you guys deserve to celebrate. Celebrate, celebrate, celebrate. So congratulations again. Go out there and change the world.
Hello, seniors, and congratulations. You've made it. I'm so excited and I'm so proud of each and every one of you. I know that you guys have all put in so much hard work to make it this far, and know that we will miss you and we're wishing you the best in the future in high school and beyond. I want to give a special shout out to class 803. I'm going to miss you guys, especially because over these last few years, we have grown to become a small family, a family that extends to the other graduates of 2020 as well. I've gotten the opportunity to build some strong relationships with many of you, and I will cherish our experiences, our moments, and those memories forever. Know that we love you, we're rooting for you, we are here for you, and that APR will always be home and a safe place that you can always return to. Once again, congratulations.
Congratulations, class of 2020. This is Ms. Horsford. As we move on to high school, keep an open mind, because we are in unprecedented territory. So you need to be able to embrace new things. Be smart with what you do and the people you keep around you, because it creates a future of limitless possibilities for you. I wish you the best.